Deep in the rugged landscape of New Mexico, surrounded by miles of dirt and isolated by towering mountains, sits a property that has become synonymous with a dark and disturbing legacy. For years, the Zorro Ranch was a place of mystery, a sprawling desert compound owned by Jeffrey Epstein. But now, new testimonies and a massive state-led investigation are pulling back the curtain on what really happened behind those closed doors, revealing a level of depravity that is only just beginning to be understood. Survivors who were taken to this remote location describe it as the most terrifying of all the properties in the network. While other locations were situated in busy cities or high-profile islands, the Zorro Ranch offered a different kind of horror: total isolation. One survivor recounted the feeling of being like a mouse in a trap, sitting in a room and waiting for the inevitable knock on the door. She explained that there was a specific code used on the property. When she was told that a massage was required, it wasn't a request for therapy. It was a euphemism for forced, violent sexual assault. The isolation of the ranch meant there was nowhere to run and no one to hear a cry for help. These new accounts describe the ranch as a site for extreme violence. Allegations have surfaced involving gang rapes and a culture of systemic abuse that went far beyond what was previously known. Some have even referred to the property as a baby-making ranch, suggesting a calculated and long-term plan for exploitation that has shocked even veteran investigators. The sheer scale of the property, covering some 7,500 acres, provided the perfect cover for these activities to remain hidden for decades. The situation took an even darker turn when authorities began looking into an anonymous tip that had been circulating for years. This report alleged that the violence at the ranch had turned fatal on at least 2 occasions. The claim suggests that 2 young women from abroad lost their lives during these encounters and were buried somewhere on the vast grounds of the estate. While these claims remained unsubstantiated for a long time, the weight of new survivor testimonies has forced a massive shift in how the state is handling the case. Earlier this year, a full-scale criminal inquiry was launched. This isn't just a standard review of files, it is a physical and technical operation of massive proportions. Lawmakers and investigators in New Mexico have formed what they call a Truth Commission, to finally get to the bottom of the horrors that occurred in their state. They are currently using advanced imaging technology to scan every inch of the 7,500-acre property. This technical analysis is designed to look beneath the surface of the earth, searching for any evidence that might confirm the reports of burials or hidden structures. During the initial physical searches of the ranch, investigators found something they described as quite odd. Despite the property being at the center of international headlines for years, there were still handwritten letters, personal documents, and books left behind in the living quarters. These items are now being analyzed to see if they hold the keys to identifying more victims or co-conspirators who have so far managed to avoid the spotlight. The goal of this new push is clear: to turn the mountain of evidence into active trials. For too long, the story of this ranch has been told through rumors and leaked documents. Now, the focus has shifted to accountability. Officials have vowed that the silence of the desert will no longer protect those who participated in or enabled the abuse. They are looking for the truth, no matter how deep they have to dig into the New Mexico soil to find it. As the imaging data is processed and more survivors come forward, the true scope of the Zorro Ranch legacy is coming into focus. It stands as a reminder of how easily the powerful can hide their darkest actions in plain sight, and how much work remains to be done to ensure that justice is finally served for those who survived the nightmare in the desert.